it's fading in now to the normal show. Wow. Whoa. Hey. They can hear us now. Wah. Hey everybody, it's DrawBomb. It's another episode of that show where we draw things, and that is the show. Okay, Brandon, how are you today, my co-host? My host, who is equal. Co-host feels lesser than, almost. Which you are not. You are equal in this. Other than I host the stream, and I can shut you up at any point if I want to.
I
Brandon,
host the drawings.
That's right, you do host
shut
the
that
drawings.
down.
That's
true. It's good to have checks and balances. If you want
right.
DrawBomb, we don't.
That's how DrawBomb operates with such peak efficiency. We both have guns drawn at each other at all times, and that's the way that the world runs. That's right. It's constantly a standoff. It's good to have you here. We also have a third in this standoff, so where we really have it. Is it still proper to say it's a Mexican standoff because we have a third gun pointed at us?
I mean, I think you can have multiple people in one, but he just has two guns pointed at himself, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
really.
As per usual.
That's true. I don't know what to make of his strategy, which is why I am not sure
It's to
what.
keep you guessing.
It's scary.
Is. That's right.
Yeah, it's to keep you guessing.
That's how it's effective.
Who was that voice? Who's that guy?
Who's that
That's
guy right
me.
there?
I'm znewts. I'm
Znewts.
Hey,
He's my brother.
he's here.
howdy. He asked me on a whim. I
Yeah,
appreciate
I
it.
was like, is it cool, by the way, Brandon? If Zach is is on tonight's show?
Just stay on the call after the show. I want to talk to you a little bit. But
Okay,
yeah, it's cool.
that sounds
Great.
fun.
You're getting your
No, I'm
pink
just kidding.
slip. 2 checks.
No, it's always a pleasure. I'm always excited when you show up, or
Okay.
when we have a guest in general.
Yeah, it is fun to have guests on. We haven't done it. I feel like 2022.
I don't know why.
We had like guests on, not most weeks, but we had a streak where we had guests on a lot of weeks, and we should. Whoa, who there? Leviathan done just was up for the 43rd month. Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh
gosh.
my
The
goodness.
alerts are
Wow,
weird and
harsh.
broken, but
That's a 4 month.
That's-
I'm gonna
streak.
take full credit for that.
Oh my god.
43 months, 4 months straight.
4 months.
Wow,
4 months streak.
what a guy.
What happened 5 months ago, huh? Right? Like what happened?
We weren't bringing it that month.
We just weren't doing it that month, I guess. That's
wasn't
okay. That's
right.
fine. That's a-okay
It's
with
fine,
me. You're allowed to unsubscribe when we don't deliver, which is, I mean, anyways. Brandon?
It might have been my doing because I've been rigging up some OBS stuff that I'm working on, but
Ooh.
the alerts were wrong there. It was like a weird.
Oh my
It was not our
goodness.
normal alert of the little draw boy popping up.
That
It was like a
little
weird.
draw boy. Or that was not a little draw
No,
boy. That was like a little
It did
Twitch
not
boy.
work. Yeah. Something. I don't know. I'll go investigate later. But anyways, I just
Okay.
thought I'd say it out loud so I don't forget.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, thank you, Leviathan Den.
Thank you,
What a
Leviathan.
guy,
Den,
what a
for-
guy.
It's by the way, the 5 months ago, I don't care. Your life is your life. 5 months ago, I do not hold a grudge. 5 months ago, when was that? It's July. That would have been
Would've been, like,
around
February or something?
February. Like, well, actually, it's not a leap year, or is it? It is a leap year, so that would have been the very first of February. So we could say it's a leap year snafu. Things happen.
Yeah,
on
we'll
leap
let
year.
it slide this
We'll let it
one
slide.
time.
We won't bring up what happened on Leap Day. We'll never bring up what happened on Leap Day again, and that's fine. That's fine. Leap Day
I might bring it
Leviathan
up.
is in the chat, so that's cool. Happy to have Leap Day Leviathan in the chat.
Say that
What
again,
is on
Ian.
Leap
Leap
Day?
Day Leviathan. Say it a few more times, please.
We have Leap Day Leviathan in the chat here. Lotus Clock says we finally get to meet the mystery Newton. It's not so much of a mystery. I mean, you've been on
I was
a
gonna say,
few
you're-
times.
I'm up
Has he reached he's probably close to like the 10 time club,
That's-
where we
that's
send you
true.
a patch that you can put on your special jacket that we all
Yeah,
The 10-time club. It's
I heard
a-
it's mink.
It's pretty exclusive, and we do kill the minks with our own bare hands. It's pretty gruesome.
Yes,
I hate to
so
do it.
Well,
It's
they're
very-
mean.
But it gives
so,
the mink a chance as well, it keeps it fair. It's
Yeah,
If I use weapons, I would just
they're
be
feisty.
it would just be rude.
yeah.
Leviathan Den says, if it eases your minds, or if it eases you minds, I was on vacay for a few months, but you'll get through it. I think it'll be a few
No.
tears. but I think I'll struggle through. It's okay. I'm glad you were on vacay. Vacay is always
Yeah,
good.
that's awesome.
Congratulations.
That's sick.
Brandon, I feel like I haven't
Anyway.
talked to you for weeks and weeks.
You haven't talked to me in. I mean, I haven't talked to you too much since I left your play.
That's yeah. Like what the hell, man? Like
Which
when I
was that
chopped
week ago?
liver-
It was a week, right?
It was
Been a
2
week?
weeks ago, I think, at this point, because I worked this past weekend.
Was it 2? No, I got back a week ago.
It feels like it's been forever. Okay, I miss
It's like
you.
a week and a half.
I miss your smell.
I miss you too. I'm coming back. I'm driving back.
Okay, I can't wait to have you back.
I'll
how
do the
long
rest.
ago-
This is gonna be a 10-hour show from my car as I drive.
That's right. Just like, hey,
Maybe that's.
what are you drawing now?
Maybe we do that one of these times when I come out. We'll make it a. I'll just stream the whole time from the car.
DrawBomb special, the super dangerous DrawBomb special.
I was gonna say, is that against Twitch? Probably.
Some people have done streams driving, and it has sometimes.
It's
never felt good.
not like I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
think.
like. Well, yeah, because I can't interact. Because I'm not gonna be like reading the chat and shit.
Yeah. It
I
had
mean,
to be
would
like,
need-
these would.
So, you would have to be there too, and you'd have to be like telling me.
I'd be like, Brandon, I'm drawing a unicorn right now. You'd be like,
free.
all right, cool. Like I'm trying to get between two semis. They're really freaking me
Yeah,
out,
you
and I'm
just hear
like,
You just hear me cussing at people. God damn it! Never heard of a blinker.
and then I'd be like,
Okay,
okay.
that's not a great
Merging?
idea.
Lotus
Yeah,
Clock
okay.
says in the chat, "Hey Brandon, what's the last license plate you read?" And you'll be like, "I don't know, fucking New Jersey."
Probably, at least for
Yeah,
me.
it'd be my elk naming stream where I travel and name all the elk I see along.
Oh, that one's Gary.
I will not let wild be wild.
Yes, wild will be tamed under us.
Lotus Clock says, "What media have I engaged with in the past 2 months?" That's too big of a question at this point, because we've been gone for like 3 weeks.
Gone
So
long. Have you watched anything?
so many things. That's the problem. Is like how do we
I
talk
haven't-
about it all?
I haven't watched shit. I haven't done anything, man. I've been tired a lot.
It's not true. I watch stuff with you.
Well, yeah.
Let's try to go down the
Okay.
line here.
Back. Okay. Well, when
What?
we were hanging out, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's-
well, that's what I'm
let's-
saying. Since last
I'm
time we
sorry.
streamed, it's been 3 weeks.
I forgot it's been
We
that
hung out in there.
long. It's been.
We
There's so much to recap.
we hung out in person in the middle of the pocket that we haven't been streaming.
That's right.
During that time, we watched Roadhouse. We watched Anaconda.
Great times with both.
I think that was it, right?
That was mainly what we watched. Yes.
That was it there.
Yes.
Back home, since I've been home, I've watched Hundreds of Beavers. I've watched Long Legs. I've watched
Ooh.
Smile. I've watched
Oh, interesting.
Mission Impossible 5. And I've watched Deadpool.
All the
Interesting.
movies we
The new
talked
one?
about when we were.
Yeah, we just got back from it like just before I hopped on here.
The new
Nice.
Deadpool. Okay, sick. Okay, because that's
Yes.
interesting. Because my coworker watched Deadpool and he was telling me all about it, whether I wanted
you
to
like
hear it
it?
or not. Let's hear what you thought about it first. But I also just want to say
So I'm
I
not gonna
watched the
spoil
newest
anything.
Mission Impossible.
Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't seen. I was a few behind. That's the reason I watched 5. That's where I
Okay.
last was. So I have two more to watch. I've
Okay.
seen them all.
So you do you talk first. I feel like I talk all the time, so I want to hear you talk
No, it's all
first.
good.
You really do.
Oh boy, see, confirmation right every day. That's why we have
Oh,
guests
man.
on. Is
Well,
when
yeah,
I have
that's
my
what I'm here for.
moments of like my crises of confidence. I can be like, don't I suck? And then the third person can be like, yes, you do.
Yes.
You really do, my friend. I'm sorry
It's
to
true.
inform you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know where to begin. First off, Lotus Box says, "Isn't Anaconda that scary movie with?" Wow.
What?
What am I missing?
Wait. I think I know. With
Scary is
Wow.
a bit of a misnomer.
Wow.
It's I think it is meant to be somewhat thrilling, or at least
It
it was in the
scared
90s when it
me.
came out.
Tense.
The only thing that scared me was John Voight's accent. It's got some real it's got some real star power, and it's got Mr. Owen Wilson in it. It's got Ice Cube. It's got J-Lo. It's got John Voight. It's got
John Voight is very
Danny Trejo
fun in the movie
for like half a second.
Yeah, Danny Trejo's in it for like a scene. He doesn't even look like Danny Trejo. He's very young.
It's also got what's that one guy's name? He was the filmmaker. He was like originally gonna be Marty McFly, and then he got swapped out. And
Crispin Glover?
No, can't think of the guy's name. I want to say something Waltz, but I don't know if that's right.
Christoph.
I can't think of his name. I can't think of the actor's name. I don't know if it's worth looking it up. Let me see.
Folks, while Brandon is away, Zach, what are you drawing right here in the middle?
I'm drawing a goblin gnome dude, just kind of flashing the audience.
Ooh.
He's got some supple titties.
Loving it.
Nice.
Brandon, what have you found?
Keeping it within the TOS, he has some pantalones.
That's true.
It has his name's Eric Stoltz, so that's why I thought Waltz. But
oh yeah, I've heard that
Stoltz.
name before, but I wouldn't put it.
Yeah, you'd recognize him too.
Oh, would I recognize him?
Yeah, I think so. He's, I wouldn't say he's like hyper popular, but he's been around a long time. He's been in a million things. I don't know. He was originally going to be Marty McFly, and they swapped him out.
I didn't know that. That's unfortunate for that guy. He must be really mad.
I'm sure. He was the drug dealer in Pulp Fiction. He was, I guess he hasn't been in a million things, but he's been in some things. He was in the Mask. I think he was the creepy face.
He was the creepy face of The Mask and Jim Carrey's The Mask?
That's so rude. No, not that Mask. And it's rude to say the creepy face about...
Oh, are you saying he was the guy?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, you're...
Oh, with the Rocky Dennis mask.
Yeah.
You, sir, have said quite a slander.
The kid who's...
not slander, it's makeup.
Oh, was he actually like the guy in Mask? Like he was...
No, it's not the actual dude the movie was about.
I know he's not the actual... I'm saying, was he the guy who was inside the mask in The Mask?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not going to dig into that. But yeah, anyways, Eric Stoltz or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Okay.
He's in things. Anyways.
I'm going to look him up so that we know.
Anaconda. It was... I think it's fun.
I liked it.
The people watching it, one hated it, one left to go to sleep, and one fell asleep during it.
Yeah.
Aside from me.
I fell asleep quite a few times during it, but that was not the fault of the movie. It was because we were like up crazy late. Like
you were doing
11 o'clock.
A snake impression during the movie. You were in a chair and you were like...
I had this amazing ability to like be both between sleep and awake. In a like weird
in a fugue state,
but like in furniture,
You become furniture, or you become that dude from that Junji Ito manga.
That was the reference I was just about to make. They become the chair.
I'm sorry, I just steamrolled all over you on that.
No, it's all right. That's what this whole show is. We all race each other to the references.
Yeah, we're all trying to
get there first.
Beat each other to the punchline.
Try our hardest to make the audience clap at us.
Yeah,
that's right.
Like a bunch of seals.
Speaking of racing to the references.
Okay.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Chimichanga.
I think I kind of feel like you did, Ian, when you talked to me about the franchise. I'm there now. It's kind of like, okay. See, I saw it. I saw Deadpool. I saw it 2 movies ago. Now it's still just kind of that. It was fun, but without spoiling too much. I mainly was like excited about this one because I like Wolverine. He's one of my favorite like comic book characters.
Yeah.
Just in like outside of movies, just in general. And then
he's
also
a cool-ass guy.
He's a good one.
I think what's his name?
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman does a great job. He's like
the perfect Wolverine.
Solid.
Like you're never gonna do better.
Yeah, he's Wolverine. So I was excited to see him come out of retirement for that character, like that. Retiring that character. That was cool. But the whole movie was basically about. And it's no surprise because it's a Deadpool movie, and I also want to say it like in a way that doesn't fully spoil it. But it was the whole the majority of the plot was about references to other comic book movies that were like rebooted at later on.
Right.
So
like they basically they go into the
reference.
A lot of the movie spends the time in this place where characters like they bring back the actors, and that's kind of fun to see them playing these characters that they'll never play again, and they were done playing technically. But they're like interacting with characters that have since been rebooted, or they're, it was a Fox thing. Like Fox got bought by Disney, so they were Fox characters that will never be back as the. So a lot of it was just referencing that stuff, and that was fun because I know all those references. But at the same time, it's like, unless you've been watching like bad superhero movies for 25 years, like half the jokes don't make sense.
Got you. Yeah.
And also, I don't know if that was enough of a vehicle to carry a movie for 2 hours. So, like, I would love that as like a little like, maybe I'm just like a I don't know.
Becoming a pretentious movie snob now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I like, I'm the audience that gets those jokes. So I was enjoying those jokes, and I'm like, oh, hey, look who it is. That's fun. But at the same time, I'm like, it didn't feel like enough to be a backbone in a movie plot for me.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like it was like a fun trick they were doing, and it was fun. It was like, oh, neat. But it was just that over and over and over again for 2 hours, and I'm kind of like, I need a little more like. I need like a substantial plot. Also give like Wolverine the chance to like do Wolverine stuff instead of just like, hey, Wolverine's interacting with like this character from this movie from the 2000s or something. I don't know if I'm like, I'm trying to ride the line of like not spoiling things too much, because I know a lot of people are excited to see it. And I think you should. I think it's fun. But I mean, I'll probably never see it again.
All right. So I'll tell you this. My coworker Bill from work, who is a character, I'll just say that.
Yes.
The first thing he said to me was, I'll tell you this about that Deadpool Wolverine movie. Wish I could get those 2 hours of my life back.
Oh, he did not like it. Okay.
He hated it. Absolutely hated it.
Did he like the other ones?
He liked Deadpool 1. He thought Deadpool 2 didn't need to happen.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't hate this one.
Same.
I didn't hate this one. I just thought it was like, I don't know. It's kind of.
He didn't get anything.
It's kind of played out for me.
So like, if you understood the plot as it was happening, like then you had a
there's so many it's Deadpool. It breaks the fourth wall. It knows it's a movie. All that. That's like the whole bit.
Yeah.
I know what I'm signing up for, and I do enjoy that to a certain amount. But after a while, like I like that being like it's the seasoning, but I don't like that being the plot.
The focus,
I need like
the focus.
Give me a story that's good, and then make the jokes like sprinkled on it.
Yeah.
And maybe that you could argue that is what they did, but to me it felt like more like the references and the fourth wall breaking was the main thing.
Yeah.
Much service.
Morgan is healthier than the rest of us, so she didn't get a lot of the references they were making, because she doesn't spend, she doesn't use her whole all the real estate of her brain on this stupid shit like some of us do.
Technically, that's Spider-Man 1947 because of the way that Spider-Man is his web pattern on his face. It goes whoop. Instead of
so like she didn't get like there's I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but yeah, certain things are showing up and certain things are happening. And she's like, what? What? I didn't know I had to do like fucking homework. Even if I watched all the Marvel movies, I still wouldn't get it unless I was watching like the Marvel movies from like the 90s and the 2000s as well.
That's kind of how I feel about or felt about most of the Marvel movies when like
they've
the
kind of
cinematic universe was really popping off. I just kind of
Yeah,
oh man.
Cinematic universe, I get why it was like a money making machine, but at a certain point it becomes overwhelming because like who's gonna watch? Like the prerequisites to understand the newest movies are you have to watch like 700 hours of superhero movies. That's crazy. Like how is that even?
Ain't got that
You need to almost
time.
like you almost have to like cut it off and start fresh, or else it's just overwhelming. And who's it for? Like the eight people in the theater who like actually have watched everything compared to the rest of the crowd.
Yeah. It was fun in the beginning because I remember at one point I was watching a movie with our friend Steve. Brandon, you haven't met Steve. Zach, you know Steve, obviously.
Yes, he's a good dude.
He's a good dude. He let me sleep on his couch when I was without home. I remember, I think it was him. I watched The Avengers with him in theaters along with a group of friends. And I remember at the end of Avengers, they have the post-credit scene. And it's like where Thanos makes his first appearance in all the Marvel, blah, blah, blah. And the whole theater went like, what?
Yeah,
I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And
that was my reaction, was seeing that Thanos.
Yeah, I was pretty excited too. I was still in it then.
I had no idea who Thanos was, and Steve was like, "That's Thanos," and I was like,
"Yeah,
oh, cool. Is that like good?" And he's like, "I mean, that's crazy."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And so and I would come to learn who Thanos is, of course, as time went on. But
Josh Brolin.
That's right.
He gets super simp.
But not in the movies. In the movies, he's cooler than that. Cause
I know, and that's actually something I was kind of upset about that they changed from the comics to the movies. In the comics, he's just straight up super turbo incel version.
Yeah, and I think I like the movie version more.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's nothing against the comic version, but I just think the movie version has a more interesting ambition,
Yeah, sometimes the movies do it better.
Yeah, and I mean the movies, like the costumes, always feel so not stupid compared to at least was that
Thor.
What about
it was stupid in Thor?
I mean,
like the scene at the end when they're on Earth and everybody else is in normal ass people clothes, and Thor and his homies are in their getup.
Thor's homies look stupid. Thor looks fine by himself.
Thor looks stupid with the red cape. Fuck that.
They made him look a lot better than he did in the comics.
Yeah,
he had the little hat with wings on it.
That is true.
That is my main point. Is that he looked all of the superhero characters in the movies looked better in the movies than they did in the in the comics. You're kind of like, what are these, why are you wearing underpants outside spandex? I don't get this. And then in the movies they updated it to make it look cool. And
real quick,
speaking of Deadpool versus Wolverine, they make Wolverine's old outfit look cool as well.
Does look cool.
I don't know if that's what you were gonna bring up. You were saying
no, I was gonna go to the chat, but I will say something about that. The costume does look awesome. Big fan of that. But they also, at one part, at the end, he kind of puts the mask on, and the mask kind of looks like CGI'd on. It's weird.
Oh, weird. So it doesn't look good.
I don't know. Not the mask, but the rest looks cool.
Okay.
They do that weird thing where they do it with Deadpool too, but it works better with his mask. But they do that weird thing where they still keep the eyes white like the comics, but it's like CGI'd eyes. It's like CGI'd white so that the actor can actually see when they're filming the thing.
Yeah.
There's a few shots where the lighting looks super weird, and it's weird. It almost looks like somebody AI'd Wolverine. I know they didn't use AI for this. I'm pretty certain they didn't. I guess I don't know, but I assume they didn't because they have the budget to make it look better.
I don't know, man.
But the eyes look weird. I don't know. It wasn't bad. The mask wasn't too bad. It was just weird. Okay. I liked it better without.
Okay.
Costume was cool though.
You were gonna talk about the chat?
Yeah. First off, Lowe's Clock says, Top AO, who's your favorite comic book character? And also, Zach, you want to answer that too?
Batman.
If you have a favorite.
I like
I like
mentally
Batman.
deranged psychopaths, and he's like super damaged. It's hilarious. And also,
Yeah.
the Joker's a great
I like
villain.
Batman.
I'm supposed
Also, he
you don't
doesn't
have
have
favorites,
powers.
alright.
He's just got to use his brain. He's the greatest
powers
detective in
are-
the world. Being
powers
able to
are-
kick ass and induce internal bleeding and severe head trauma on hapless goons.
Batman's powers are a trust fund.
Yeah. And
yeah.
ignoring social injustices while just meeting out fucking fisticuffs on some, again,
I mean,
low-class.
his rules are he doesn't kill anybody, but he does give severe head trauma to everybody.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you know,
does put people into homes.
Here's the thing that I always thought of.
They're still alive, but they're in a fate worse than death.
Definitely
They're technically alive.
leads to their death. He contributes to their earlier death. Let's just
I
put
think
it
all his
that way.
villains are so weird and like cartoony and like have crazy costumes and names because they're all brain damaged from him like slamming their head against
Yeah,
Yeah.
so many times.
absolutely demolishing them. At least Superman can just freeze somebody and be like, "I'll be back for you later," or the authorities will come get you. And Batman's
Yeah.
just like, "Nah, I'm just gonna dome your head in my knees and leave you here."
What's your name,
I'm
sir?
you dangling upside down with the blood rushing to your head, and then the cops will come get you in like 8 hours.
What's your
I like
name,
how
sir?
Invincible kind of touched upon that, where these goons get like strung up by their proxy of Batman, and they're just like, "He's coming back, right?" Because he gets murdered off screen or on
Yeah.
screen, but they're off screen when that happens.
What were you
I
saying?
say,
Ian?
what's your name, sir? Oh, my name's Spaghetti Arms because Batman karate chopped both of my arms 4 times each, and now my arms are spaghetti, and that is why I am becoming a supervillain to fight against Batman. Is because of my very spaghetti-ish arms.
You forgot about the vat of acid. The spaghetti
Yeah.
arms regain their strength from the vat of acid, Ian. Baby shit.
That's right. And I'll throw Batman in this vat of acid after I'm done thoroughly
vat of
soaking my
acid.
arms in this vat of acid because my spaghetti arms require it for their spaghettiness. They are al dente, and I do serve them at 6. Thank you.
One more
about
thing.
Neil?
Lowe's Clock says, and this is actually a good point. American comic book industry has always been like that. You can't just pick a random comic and read it and expect to understand what's going on. You have to basically go back to the beginning of the series to understand what's key events and understand what's going on in the current issue. Pretty
Yeah.
true. So I guess the
That's-
movies kind of mimic that in
Yeah.
a way.
That's kind of why
Um,
I always stuck to just like, graphic novels and series that are done by like guest artists like Frank Miller or whoever, if it came down to that.
Yeah.
I was never going to be a serialized comic book reader.
Hey, folks, if you
Yeah, I
want to
don't
read
get
a good
into too many
comic book,
serialized ones either.
if you want to read a good comic book, read Asterius Polyp. Okay, there you go. Recommendation from you, right here at your mouth. What were you saying, Brandon? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Mysterious Polyp. That's why I went to the doctor.
you off. That's right, Mysterious Polyp. Where was it?
Under my butt.
Oh,
Mysterious
you had one too,
so he knew. Zach knew about it.
Zach knew about it. Zach had one too.
Yeah, it wasn't mysterious once I found it. It was just kind of upsetting.
Where'd
I
you come
changed
from,
the
little
name
guy?
to the upsetting polyp.
I had doctors look at my polyp, but not for any medical reason, just because I wanted pictures.
I was just like,
Did you name your
Sure.
polyp?
What?
Did you name your polyp?
Oh yeah, Brandon. And then I met Brandon, and then I had to rename it.
that's awkward.
Oh, yeah. That
I was
that
like,
is
The doctors removed me, and now I get to live my life separate from your ass.
Oh,
You
that
call
was
him
you?
Daddy?
Yeah, that was my origin story.
Wow.
You're his papa.
I was gonna say I sat my polyp down and I was like, "Look, we have to talk. You can't. You gotta change your name. We can't have 2 Brandons. It's too awkward."
You gotta teach him about the anemones and the clownfish someday.
That's right. You see, you are
Why
a.
don't we ever go play catch anymore?
You
I came to visit you, and you were at
assist.
work all the time. The cat is in the cradle, buddy.
And
That's
the
what I'm saying.
silver spoon,
Little boy blue and the polyp on my A.
That Cat Stevens.
When
song
you're
we used to
coming
cry every
home,
time.
Paula, don't know when.
We'll poop on what?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry,
definitely
guys.
banged that one.
I ruined the improv with that one. I'm sorry, guys. I go right to poop. I'm sorry.
You
I don't know
didn't
what to
ruin
say.
it. You just made it way much worse.
I made it against Twitch.
Also in the chat,
TOS.
we got Mad Lad. Welcome.
Woo!
Hey, mad lad.
What's the deal with these
Welcome.
interesting characters? And then Jay Marshall here as well says, I heard there were goblins. You're
That's
correct.
Yeah,
You are correct.
about the
We
goblins.
decided to draw goblins, and that is what has happened.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad about it. In all honesty, I'm pretty happy
No.
with these gobbies.
I like these three.
Yeah, these are good gobos. I would watch this sitcom.
Ian, is
Well-
yours rolling dice?
Yes, but he's rolling
Okay.
like D&D dice, so it's
Yes,
like
that's what I thought.
yeah. Gobbo's rolling dice.
Is he rolling his saving throw against my vicious flash?
Yeah, he's trying to prevent against mental damage.
Yeah.
These are some good
Jay
goblins,
Marshall
guys.
says, not gonna lie, goblins are my #1 thing, and they make me inordinarily excited. Well,
Okay.
you're in luck.
Well,
You are in
well,
luck,
did this
my
for you.
friend.
well,
This is your stream.
2 of these
This is the
gobbos
one.
are not wearing shirts. So,
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm basically just like several degrees of separation away from being an actual goblin. So, you know, living the dream.
Zach, you are the house
Gone
goblin.
from what you know.
Does that make you happy to hear or sad to hear me say that you are the house goblin?
I don't know. Give
Yes.
that man a sock.
Don't give that man a sock because he'll. Is that a Harry Potter reference? Are you making?
Yeah. Well, I
thought
thought
that
yours
was a
was when you called
dwarf.
him a house goblin.
Or a house elf.
No, you know I completely forgot about. Isn't it house elves?
Are-
Yeah, but
Yeah.
They might be elves. Those are elves.
House elves.
they're
That was
basically
Goblin.
goblins in the movie.
Elves are pathetic in that universe.
Dobbin the
They look like
Goblin.
little
Those are
That
like.
would be his name if he was a goblin. It would be Doblin.
There's
Dobby
just,
must-
there's just no rules. You look at like fucking Lord of the Rings, and goblins are like
Oh,
elves are like the coolest character, and then you go to Harry Potter, and they're pathetic.
the goblins
Elves are
were the
coolest
bankers.
character if you're into like 80s hair metal band.
The goblins were the
glam.
bankers
Yeah,
in
that's-
Harry Potter. Don't you
That's
remember when they went to the fucking banks? The goblins were like the ugly bankers that were like kind of sus.
Kind
Just
of a
like
racial stereotype.
Like, yeah, as an analog for, you know.
Yeah. You guys understand. We can
types
move
of
on. We can
people.
move on. We can move on.
Yeah,
Um,
they say it out loud. The Harry Potter franchise did that enough on their own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
J.K.
yeah.
Rowling might get a couple $100 if we say anything weird.
Yeah, just like,
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's
like
move
I
on.
moved the needle.
Look, man, I don't got
Yeah.
time for a lawsuit over here. I don't got time for a lawsuit. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
No, come at me, Warner Brothers, you bitches.
Dobby the house elf was a house elf, and that is a fact because you have made me remember that.
Yeah,
You're
right.
welcome.
He's an elf.
Jay Marshall says the goblins were the bankers because someone told Rowling that Jaws wasn't a fantasy race. She's been playing for 8 months and then wrote the first book. You know the movie Jaws, where the shark attacks the people on the beach.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a Harry Potter prequel.
Yeah, that was a Harry Potter reference.
That lady that gets eaten.
She was
in the
J.K.
first
Rowling,
scene
and that's
is-
what everyone.
No, she's J.K. Rowling's mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
her origin story, just like Brandon's
Oh, this-
origin story is being a polyp.
Oh my god.
I
Where was
grew
this
on a
polyp?
nice.
When you grew on my ass, okay. I hadn't actually said where my polyp was, so
That
you
would
have,
explain the smell.
you have declared yourself as being a disattachment from my
Hey guys,
anus.
I grew on a nice.
Okay, well I'm glad you're so comfortable with that. I didn't want to be the one to.
Yeah, you know, we don't get to choose our origins, but I won't forget where I came from.
Okay,
I
where
don't
did you
care how
come from?
successful I get in life. Your ass.
Where did
You
you go?
can take the polyp out of the ass, but you can never take the ass out of a polyp.
Where did
That's
you come from?
true. Where did you? I came from where I am right now, actually, basically. Where did you go? We should just try and normalize that as like a greeting to people. Is like, hey, where did you come from? Oh, I came from Boise. Where did you go? Here. Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I'm confused. I'm gonna leave now. Yeah.
If it hadn't been for that guy, though, like, where would we all be?
I've been married a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he kept killing my fiancés.
Can we real talk for like a split second here about Cotton Eye Joe?
Sure, I would love to.
That's like the worst song ever, right?
Yeah.
It's like the most awful sounding thing you've ever heard, and it's like
It
sucks, and it sucks that we all know it so well, right? Like that's like.
Why are there so many like? I don't know if that one would be. If that one, would you say that's like a club song? Where did that live when it was popular?
It's like
when it was like new and popular. Where did the masses consume it?
It originated in found itself gaining popularity at Club Corn in Nebraska.
Is this the truth? Are you on Wikipedia right now? Or are you
I thought he was
fucking
about to
saying
tell us
shit?
something real.
I'm just talking some mad
You son
shit.
of a bitch.
I thought I was about to learn something.
What
for
would
a
we
second.
categorize Cotton Eye Joe as, like, as a genre? Like, I would categorize it as like square dance club step, like.
Yeah, so it came out in the 90s when
Square Dance House.
Like some of these songs were like unhinged. Like I mean, like it was playing on the radio next to like "We Like to Party" by the Venga Boys or whatever they're called.
There was
so,
a
like,
song
weird
about
shit
being a
related
train. We had a song about being a train. Okay, and that song was
It
honestly
was
a
the
banger.
Thomas the Tank Engine theme song.
That's right.
Come on, ride the train. All right, it.
Has that been
Is that the one?
like? Has someone done that like
Remixed the
remix?
mashup.
That has someone done that mashup of Thomas the Tank Engine? With,
I don't think so.
No, it's
Oh.
your turn to do it.
Oh my god!
You're gonna blow up.
Yeah,
It's gonna
this
go
is your
viral,
moment.
and you're gonna get a
Jesus
billion
Christ.
views.
Don't let this slip through your fingers, and this is your shot.
And
Come
then
on,
you
ride
get
that
to
train.
fight Jake Paul.
Okay, hold on. I just want to say, like, they in the song they go chugga 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 chugga. So and hear me out. It's chugga 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 chugga. Ba, 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 ba.
There you go. I mean,
yeah.
you're the. You're the artist. Take the brush and paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my brush, and I'm going to do with it. I can cry if I want to. Lotus Clock says. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Go ahead. No, you.
You.
No,
No,
I don't even know what I was gonna say.
No,
Actually, it's gone.
you. No, you. Really? Is it gone?
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Well, shit, that makes this a lot easier then. Because Lotus Clock Jaws or Jay Marshall says Jaws canceled Sharks. Lotus Clock says, I mean, maybe the term Jaws is appropriate because there's a thing called loan sharks, which is very funny. Jay Marshall says, if your loan shark is getting in your case, why don't you just rotate it? Jay Marshall says, Cotton Eye Joe was a fad song from 40 years ago, and I don't think that's true. I'm not there yet, man. Like,
Was it from 40 years ago? I thought it was in the 90s.
Please do not remind me that.
I mean, that's close to 40. That's like
30 years ago.
Let's solve this crisis right now.
it's just shy of 40 by I would say it's 34 years old. That's my guess.
Okay. Can I just say?
No. 30 years old.
What, are you predicting how old the song is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It came out in 1994. The artist is Rednecks with an X.
Just all of them.
Christ.
They all came together.
The genres are Eurodance. Thank you, Europe. Dance music, pop, Halloween music, electronica, and dance pop.
So somebody in Europe was like, you know what's trendy is the American South. And they made that song. Whoa.
Yes, Crazy Kyle in the chat.
Oh,
I'm offended as
48
a
months,
Halloween
4
movie.
years.
Oh my god, that is
400 years. Crazy
Holy
Kyle.
shit. Have we
Wow.
been streaming
We've been
DrawBomb
doing this
live
show for
that
4
long?
years.
Is that really
The
a thing?
fuck?
That's fucking wild, and it makes no sense that we would keep doing this with... Kyle, you're like the third
Also-
person in the chat.
I also should mention
That's the fourth person.
he's on a 48th month streak. So why 48 months ago did you not subscribe? That's what I want to know.
That's 49 months, you mean?
Oh yeah. 49 months ago. Why did you not subscribe back then? What did we?
Oh my god. Guys, Rednecks is the Swedish musical group whose style is a mix of American country music and modern Eurodance. That means they do multiple songs.
Oh my
like
God.
that. And you know what's the worst part?
I'm gonna look.
You got to see this picture of them.
I'm imagining Primus from that
Zach,
one
you're not far off.
music video where they were just wearing latex cowboy costumes. Yeah, I'm not far off. Oh,
Here's
geez.
Why is there that?
Rednecks in
What the
2020.
fuck?
Here's the Wikipedia thing. Rednecks in 2020. Now this is a listing of the people. Cash, Jiggy McClegahanahan, Spades,
there 7 of
Pickles, Mo Lester the Limp, Bone Duster Croc, and Purvis the Paler Gator. These are
Why
names.
is there 7 of
Should we
them?
be offended? Should we be
No
offended? I
dance
feel like
music. You don't
I'm
just
offended.
Need somebody to stand there
I feel like
pushing
the-
buttons.
this is
I'm
them getting
offended.
revenge for us breaking away from the colonies.
Yeah, this is for the French and American Indian War.
They're dressing like poor people. They even put dirt on themselves.
Yeah.
Like that's their gimmick.
Guys, do you see this? This is them in 2020. They're still active, apparently, or they were as of 4 years ago.
I wonder what they play at their show. If you go to one of their shows and they don't play Cotton Eye Joe, there's a riot. I think.
No, that's
I think-
all they play.
They just play it back to back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what else do they have?
Let's see. Okay,
They have
I'm gonna risk the MCA. I'm gonna look
Burlap
up
Sack Jack.
I'm looking up Rednecks on Spotify.
I want to hear what's some of their other hit songs. I can guess what their first hit song is, but
Okay, give me a sec.
Ben for Cotton Eye Joe. Shit.
Then, Brennan, you're married now, though.
Ah.
So you made it.
I know, but they really made it difficult. I would have been married a long time ago, but it took up until recently to get it done because of fucking band.
Oh boy, let me see.
Is one of the members of the band Cotton Eye Joe, or is he just some kind of like elusive figure?
He's
Legend.
the D2 or like the Del the Funky Homo Sapien. He actually inhabits one of the DJs.
Oh, comes out every so often.
Only when they're on a
Okay.
coke binge.
I have found their second most played song since Cotton Eye Joe. They do a lot of remixes.
Before you play that, Kyle says, "Dude, Cotton Eye Joe was playing at a beach we went to in Sardinia." I was like, "What the fuck?" Well, I mean, we're learning now that was actually closer to its origin than if you had heard it here, right? So it was made. This is Rednecks.
This is the second most played song from It says 24 million plays.
Are you serious?
Spotify usually can determine if you're streaming their music, so I think they turned it off. So
This
that's enough
does
of
not
that.
sound like Cotton Eye Joe. What the
Now let's go
fuck,
back.
man?
Let's go to their latest album called and I'm gonna try and pronounce this right. Gagadigagadigadagago. Remix.
I
You did
think
a
you
good
probably
job,
didn't.
I think.
Didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
you
guessing
nailed
you
it.
did not.
You nailed it, Ian.
This is the final song on the album. Gagadigagadigagadagago.
And they're still called Rednecks, by the way.
Yeah. Cotton Eye Joe viral version instrumental.
Oh. This is just the instrumental version.
I'm just gonna stop. I'm already having flashbacks.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Okay. That's enough. Goodbye, Cotton Eye Joe. Good night. Goodbye, Rednecks. I'm actually gonna like start playing another song so it doesn't pop up as like my most recently played song on Spotify.
Is this also by Redneck?
No, but it's not sounding much better. In all honesty.
It already ruined the algorithm for you.
Yeah.
You're being kind of rude. I mean, I don't think you're giving credit where it's due. You know where you'd be if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe?
Not married or married?
Long time ago.
Yeah. He just affects some marital status, basically. That's kind of the only
God.
power he holds over people.
I'm so lonely though. Like, what the hell? Like,
Well, now you know who to blame.
yeah, Cotton Eye Joe. I'm gonna kill him. I am now on a quest to kill Cotton Eye Joe.
God damn, Cotton Eye Joe. What did you do to get Ian so bent out of shape?
He prevented
Never
me from
seen
getting
him like that.
married.
He's shaking like a little puppy. What the fuck?
Jay Marshall says their latest album was Cotton Eye Joe again. It's true. They're like, hey, remember that one? They're like, yeah, that's the only reason anyone's listening to you. Of course we remember it.
Only reason you've
Well,
ever been
here
heard
it
of
is.
your song that's
Again.
not even good. It's awful. I fucking hate Cotton Eye Joe. Anyways, let's go back to
Ian-
referencing it.
How many plays does Cotton Eye Joe have on Spotify?
Let's find out.
Because you're being pretty hard on them. How many plays do you have on comparatively?
I have so few plays on
No?
Spotify, they don't even count them.
I appreciate the honesty, to be honest. to be honest.
Glad there's so much honesty in this chat.
Guys,
Being honest with you guys.
Cotton Eye Joe has 1/3 of a billion plays.
There you go. That's a few.
That's about $5 from Spotify.
Yeah, that's what you get for that. Once you hit 1 billion, you get a $5 bill.
Crazy Kyle is saying to play Cotton Eye Joe. I'm not playing Cotton Eye Joe.
No.
Oh, come on. You don't want to play a Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm not playing Cotton Eye Joe on this stream. We've already like gotten DMCA'd from Spotify, and then
Did you know
eventually
that
YouTube.
you can separate your Spotify so that it doesn't show up in the VODs and you won't get DMCA'd?
Yes, there is a way to do that for sure.
Yeah, I know how.
I know how too.
Yeah, you dummy. He knows how.
Well, I was just gonna say I could help you set that up if you didn't know how.
Well, I just
You know
normally
how.
don't have Spotify open on DrawBomb, so it's
Fair enough.
I wasn't planning for us to go down.
Guess you
that
don't need it, right?
I mean, we could set it up for future cases where I'm like, hey,
Let me play you Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, next time that
You
we play
remember
Cotton Eye
this
Joe,
song?
we'll be ready.
we'll be ready. That's right.
Anyway,
So what's the
that was
what's
quite the rabbit hole.
that was quite the rabbit hole. What's the wait? Okay, Kyle's. We have more people saying things in the chat. Okay, I've subbed for 4 years. Oh, it's a DMCA thing. Fuck. If you can't play Cotton Eye Joe, then at least sing it. Okay, DrawBomb, hear me out. Play a scuffed version of Cotton Eye Joe that won't be DMCA. That's like effort to find that, Kyle. That's effort to find a scuffed version of Cotton Eye Joe that won't get.
Just play it on your computer at home
Yeah.
and then pretend like we did it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun for you.
4 years, Ian. 4 years, Kyle. I mean, he's not wrong.
It's true.
I said it once and I'll say it again. Kanai Joe is a song people who want to square dance in front of their crush play, and that's an absolute fact. That being said, fuck that. The song sucks. I agree.
You play it if you want to square dance in front of your crush at your 8th
High
grade
school dance.
Hold up, Ian. I gotta send this to you, bud. You're welcome. I love you.
This is also going to be effort to set up.
Just trust me.
No.
Do you trust your brother?
I mean, I trust you, yes.
hadn't been
for Cotton Eye Joe.
Look, here's the thing. I don't expect this to be like somebody killing an animal. I don't expect this to be somebody killing an animal. Did you hear that? Was that audible to you?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just going to play this. I'm
Play
going to
that
try
one.
and... Hold on, I'm going to hook this up to the... Oh my god.
Thanks.
Zach,
I like it
why?
already, and I only got a little snippet.
I hate my life, you guys. Christ.
You're welcome. I love you.
Alright, this is the video.
This is for, every 4 years, Kyle.
This is
what he
AI
gets.
art
We gotta-
right here.
We got an ad. Hold on. We got an ad. We got an ad. Hold on.
Oh, we're gonna really hold off on this. Okay, great. I'm so glad.
We don't want people to miss it.
So glad
This
this
is
is the
beautiful.
payoff for the whole show is people
Only
listening
10
to.
We haven't done this
Gaga
show in
good.
3.
Gaga digga daga dago. I've said it right.
I am a fan
that
of Gal
time.
Gadot.
I don't know what I'm looking at though. Is it a
I don't know what I'm
tater
looking at,
tot
though.
or a chicken nugget? I don't know what I'm looking at though.
This is a chicken and a
What I don't
violin.
know.
So I'm assuming the chicken eventually turns into a fried chicken.
Okay, because yeah, the
I don't know.
chicken nugget with the cowboy hat and the goatee is an interesting choice.
Gaga
said this is an
digga
AI
daga
video?
dago is what we're about to watch, by the way, folks. If you weren't confident about what's happening here, we're gonna watch Gaga digga daga dago.
Yep, that's it. It's
Watch?
just
There's
it's
visuals. or just listening
phonetically.
to it?
There's
yeah,
visuals,
it's spelled
too.
Phonetically.
There's
Oh,
visuals.
no.
I'm seeing
It's
AI
gonna be a
art in the
treat.
first second of the video.
Well,
so,
we
I
could.
mean,
Do we?
It's gonna be a
Do we
treat.
need the visuals?
I don't
Yes.
know. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
I think it's
All right. I guess let's.
important.
I guess let's do it.
What are these commercials you guys are running?
Are
what
these
the fuck?
visuals? Are these visuals over with? Or are these commercials? Are these commercials done? Are we ready to play the video? I don't.
I don't know.
Somebody taxidermied a squirrel and they're
Ad
making
break
it
is
talk.
over. What
All
did
right,
I
they say
miss?
ad break's over.
All right, nothing. 'cause
Nothing, we were waiting.
We waited for you. Hope you're happy.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where do you come from? What year to go? What do you come from? Bacalado. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where do you come from? What do you go? What do you come from? Chicken.
Okay, so he's like a hash brown, or he's a chicken nugget. This feels like some weird like crazy frog thing. The visuals make me mad at it.
I'm done. I'm not watching.
Yeah,
anymore.
done.
Yeah, let's. It's still
I'm
on the
done.
screen though.
I'm done on Giga Daga.
I don't wanna
Digga
look at it
Daga
anymore.
Dago.
Gadagada.
All right,
Sure.
that's enough of that.
Oh, Kyle just posted like the largest emoji I've ever seen on Twitch. I don't even know how you get
It's
one
really
like that.
cool.
Look
He
at
was
that.
really vibing. You killed it.
Dude's vibing the fuck out. I can't close it
He
anymore. I can't
wants
see
to
the
play
Twitch.
it. He wants to
All right,
play
Kyle. In 4 years, you'll get the rest of the song.
That's right.
You paid for the first portion.
it. Yeah.
That was 30 bits to post that emoji. My gosh.
Wow.
What happened to the lips?
There's
That's
certain
a-
things on
I want to request
on
Willem Dafoe.
well, there you can do it. It's all there. There's certain things on this platform that I'd be like, well, who would spend that to do that? And then Kyle
Somebody
promptly
does.
answered my question.
Yeah.
Kyle, we thank you.
He says,
You support the show.
But there's the lips.
Gaga digga daga dago. Play the fucking song.
I gotta go.
Wait, when did we get text to speech activated on this thing?
I put it on there like months ago. We had
Why
it.
are we
remember?
charging
were
lips
playing-
for it, not bits?
Because I don't know how to charge bits for
Oh
that
my
stuff. I
God.
haven't figured that out.
We could be making a killing on this.
Yeah, you fuck
Wow.
The guy on Kyle's emoji looks like if Brandon was wearing glasses. Yeah, kind of. He has more hair than me on the top and bottom.
One more bit. Play the song.
Boy,
This is for Kyle, okay? 4 years.
all right. That's what he gets.
That's what he gets.
This really isn't that much different from the real version of it.
This is just the same song. Thanks, Kyle, for making us listen to Cotton Eye Joe. I really wanted that.
Thanks for 4 years. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you for the money.
It's just fucking stupid.
I hate this, man. This is
does
worse than
sound
Chacarone.
No.
Just like the original.
Macaron.
Wow. We'll have to listen to this again in 5 months when Den hits 4 years.
Oh, no. I think Jay Marshall's correct. This is probably what an AI thinks the lyrics are.
I didn't know there were this many lyrics in Got My Dough.
Yeah, there's a part that sings, and then it goes back to this part.
I've gone 30 years.
Rednex has played
without knowing
1,500
that.
gigs across something continents.
What a curse!
In
They're
2020
probably they had that song pop off so hard that they're stuck playing this song that I guarantee they hate more than we do. Even though it's like put their kids through college.
No, in Germany we don't send our kids to college. We send our kids to university.
That's right. My bad.
Stupid American.
Wait, hold on. Rednex, another round, pre-version 2024.
I didn't expect this to be where this episode went. Us going down this rabbit hole, but it is
We're really in
interesting.
it.
They always have to have the goofy yell in it every song. This is so much more annoying. How did they get?
I hate this.
Cotton Eye Joe is bad, but this is worse.
Somehow, yeah. We did it, boys. We cracked the code. What the fuck is a hurly burly?
If you don't know, then it's not for you.
I don't belong in the club, huh?
Oh, all the old people in the music video are kissing now.
Nice.
The music video is just a bunch of like really old people like partying.
They're the ones who can afford to party at this point.
I mean, maybe it's just the band. It's a
I
fucking
think that's
old
what kind of what
song.
they're saying is I think they're
True.
making. I think they're being self-mocking.
Oh no, Kyle spent another 30 bits on that. Stop buying that, Kyle. Stop buying that emoji. It's not
Not worth
worth
it,
30.
man.
I hate that this is this
You
episode.
just got married. Save your money.
Yeah, welcome back to America, Kyle. This is here you go.
He needs to reintegrate himself with European club music once he gets back.
This is margin. This is like not marginally. This is slightly better than Cotton Eye Joe.
Really, I fully disagree. I think this is worse.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
I think Cotton Eye Joe's bad, but this is like.
I think Cotton Eye Joe
This is
hits a
worse.
worse timbre earlier. It's going and this is just kind of like hammy the whole time. It's not quite hitting that timbre that
Kyle
Cotton Eye
got-
Joe hits.
Kyle got shut down for trying to spam the text this week.
Well,
Sound
Kyle
Alerts was
tried.
like, no.
Who are we to police speech like this? Gosh darn it.
I heard it, but it was kind of overwhelmed by the terrible song. You now went, ooh.
Hey Zach, Primus, that one music video is like one of the recommended songs then.
Hilarious.
I like these goblins, guys.
Yeah,
Some nice
you guys
goblins.
did a good job with these gobbers.
Do some good gobos. Kyle says, well, that's the best $7 I've ever spent. Kyle, how much of that $7 do we get?
Don't answer it, Kyle. It's a trap.
It goes to Jeff Bezos, which is actually Ian's room here on the left of the screen.
Hey, Jeff.
Is this a Jeff
You're
Bezos
really
right here, Idra?
cool. You're like the coolest dude in the world. Can I have a Ford GT Mustang?
Lotus says, I love you guys and I want to support your show as much as I can, but right now I just can't. Dog, I can't even support this.
I could
I
barely.
want my-
Yeah, you've seen what we've been doing, right? You should not encourage us.
When you see this
Yeah.
episode on YouTube, I'm gonna be like a silhouette against a dark background, and I'll sound like this. Well, whatever
You don't want anyone to know.
Joe.
You don't want
Lotus
anybody to
Squad, you
know
have
that
a
you've
good
had-
night, my friend. It was good to hang out with you. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, I don't know if he's leaving.
Oh, I
If he
thought
is,
that if they can't
you know.
support us with just being shitty, then I actually am okay with that. I thought they meant like it's bedtime, because
They might have.
When I do that a lot.
I think they just
I
meant
don't know.
monetarily, which I never feel like you have to give us any money. We
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
no.
those of you who do, but we're not.
Whenever you
Asking for that.
whenever you monetarily reward us, we will put on terrible music and
Whenever you monetarily reward us, an angel loses its wings.
that's right. I've seen it. I've taken the wings myself. I actually take the wings. That's why
That's
they
harsh.
lose them.
Oh,
I run up to them and I just I stomp on their back onto the ground and then
you
just
take their wing.
ah!
You just crit them.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's rude.
I mean, they scream and there's a lot of blood.
Do you have
and I
any
have to
thoughts
use
on?
a lot of my upper body strength. But let me tell you, what a rush.
What level are you?
7.
Man, this
Damn.
is cheap. Text to speech is usually expensive real money, but this is just lips.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
Brandon is kind of an idiot.
Hey.
You know? Even
Lips are worth more than money. Do you know the
his wife
exchange
won't
rate?
believe him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
coming from Kyle, I don't give a shit. But hearing the robot man say it, that actually hurts a little
That
bit.
hurts a little bit to hear the robot man diss you, huh?
I thought we were tight, robot man. I created you. I brought you into this world. I turned
thought
that
wrong.
setting on.
You thought wrong.
Hey, it's been on here for months, and no one's been using it. So I didn't know if it was too cheap yet.
used against you.
Yeah, that's all right. Hopefully Morgan's not watching this episode because she might be like, "Hey, that's a good idea." That robot man made a very convincing argument.
Yeah, tisk, 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 tsk, 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 tisk, yeah.
Kyle's having fun. I'm
Kyle's,
happy.
He is. He's having a good
I'm
time.
here for it.
Kyle's back
Yeah,
from
he's-
vacay and he's loving life.
Or else he's just miserable that he's back.
That could be a
Vacation's over.
possibility too.
Real life has kicked in.
I can't say for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle is happy to be doing some just boring stuff for a second. after
Yeah, no shit. No
getting his
shit.
wedding up and running. Congratulations, by the way, to Kyle.
That was a wonderful
That
wedding.
was why.
What a beautiful
That's
way.
why I was out Ian's way, was for Crazy Kyle's wedding. It was great. Loved to be there. And then he went immediately on his honeymoon. So it's probably like, I mean, if I were him, I'd be like, hell yeah, I get to go to work and just like do nothing. Just
Earn money again, and so I can have money again.
Maybe he doesn't feel that way, but sometimes I feel that way after a vacation.
I feel that way for sure a lot of times after a vacation. I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy to be like in my fucking bed and like
that's the best part.
watching
Not so
YouTube
much
on my
about
computer.
being back at work.
Yeah, work not so much, but just normalcy.
Yeah.
Normalcy.
I'm like,
is all I mean.
Don't you
fuck,
just
I'm back
hate it
at
when your
work.
cat
What'd I
wakes
do
you up
wrong?
Like this? Meow, 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 meow.
Oh no, he's
meow,
found the limit
meow,
of how much he can spam before it tells him no.
Meow, 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 meow.
Kyle, enjoy yourself. It'll be more expensive next time.
Meow,
This is the worst to listen to
meow.
DrawBomb episode of all time.
Me, yeah. Cotton Eye Joe
I
and
love being
Kyle
part of
with
it.
TTF. Yeah, I'm glad you're here for this.
Yeah.
It's an honor.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to set up bits. I don't know. I looked for that. It's not like it's much easier to set it up this way. I'll have to go some other route to get
We'll have to,
I'm sure
we'll have to like sit
I
down
like the
together
lawnmower
sometime
goes
and
shir-
figure it out
shir-
because this
baba
can't
boom
continue.
and rice
Like,
burners
this is
go
gonna have to be curtailed by real world money.
You have to rein him in with the dollars.
He did it. Oh, that was a pretty good lawnmower impression, by the way.
That was a pretty good one.
That is what they do, and I think everybody can agree.
If it hadn't been for the
next song you should
individual
play
wearing
is-
an eye of cotton named Joe, my wedding would have taken place in a time frame located in a relatively distant past.
I feel like
He's
Ian's
using his
actually.
powers for good.
I was gonna say I'm being entertained, but I feel like Ian's like actually
No,
it's
I'm
eating
loving
him.
this.
It is okay.
My favorite is my sprinkler goes like
Me
this,
of all
yes,
people,
yes,
the
yes,
abuser
yes,
of this type,
yes,
I would be the
yes,
first
yes,
person to
yes,
abuse
yes,
this thing
yes,
if
yes,
Kyle
yes,
was
yes,
hosting
yes,
the
yes,
stream.
yes, yes,
So
yes,
it would
Yeah,
only
oh
be
yeah,
fair.
same.
Back like T.
This is a taste of my own medicine, if anything.
You know,
there's a
we could
whole
be
other
like-
conversation happening. Sorry, go ahead.
Part of me would be like, well, they'll run out of lip soon, but he's been watching for 4 years, so he's
Watching for 4 years.
he's not going to
Subscribed
run
for
out of
4
lip.
years too.
He's
When
not
you're
gonna run out
subscribed, you get
ever.
like triple the fucking lips.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
He's
No,
flush
lip.
with lips.
he's
Lip
lip
shits.
flush.
Lip shits, Dr. Lip shits of
From
the
Rugrats.
Rugrats fame.
Yeah. The very same.
Oh! I'm starstruck.
Crazy Kyle, your channel points have been
Oh.
refunded. Oh, he tried 7 repeats of the number 7 seem to.
It doesn't like certain things, but he's gonna figure it out.
He's gonna
crack
Find
the
out
code.
exactly.
I have faith.
He's already testing the limits of it. You can see it right there in the chat.
I think this one got through because he added.
It hasn't refunded yet, but it hasn't
Didn't-
said it out
didn't
loud.
Say it. They're checking right now. Like I have to run this up. I don't know if this is allowed or
Run
not.
this up to the
Check my
boss.
voice.
They have to pass it through.
Honestly, I feel like I broke it.
777.
You need a person to verify
Might have.
it.
There might also be some kind of like throttle of how many times you can do it, and that puts you on like a timer.
True.
I think there is. I don't remember what it is, but
Oh,
I don't
well,
know.
Kyle, you're not getting
Could
those
be wrong.
points back.
sucker.
Haha! Yeah, we gotta start figuring out how to make that cost bits, and then we can advertise it, because then people will pay money to yell at us and say mean things. And I
I've seen some
can't
channels
wait.
that have the TTS be like specific
voices.
people in like voices, and I think that'd be funny if we
That'd
found
be
one
cool
that-
to say. We should. Yeah,
that we
there's
like.
probably like a very sophisticated bot we can set up that like is like.
just get
hey.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Do all the TTS.
Hey, wow. So what you're saying is that you want
some peggies so that we can sell the peggies that we caught and sell them for 50
Peggies?
so we can become really rich.
I love
Wow.
it.
So you're saying you want to sell piggies? Because I want to sell piggies. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my
America,
God.
I want to address the nation today, and I want to address the nation of great importance. Buy some piggies. Piggies are
Wow.
great.
The
I want
president
to
just
buy
said
a
to buy some
piggy,
piggies. Wow,
and
that's
I want to
crazy.
pet it.
Whoa. Wow.
Joe Biden.
Isn't it?
Delaware.
Is that you, Brandon?
It was.
What the fuck?
But all right, so
Wow.
you know, we had a few moments of quiet, and then they found the TTS that's been here for months. So
Been that
it
bad
does
for
apparently have a
God, not
cooldown.
Joe. I've been using TTS a long time ago.
Motorbike started boop buck 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 buck.
This
bick,
is
buck,
the
buck,
worst
buck,
episode
cooldown's
to listen
over.
to.
I mean,
Come on, America,
it's
I'm
nice.
going to tell you that Cotton Eye Joe,
It's a national
he's got
anthem
the
now.
morals, he's got the morals of an alley cat.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
It's now the national anthem. The Cotton Eye Joe. Gotta say it
Where
every
did the Joe
morning when
Biden
you
thing
wake
come
up.
from?
I don't know where your sound, man. I don't know where Joe Biden.
No, but you're doing an impression of him. I was wondering where that
Zach's
came
the one
from.
who started doing the
Joe
voice. I'm just
Biden.
repeating his voice now. I have no idea.
Oh, America,
Man.
I just want to say Delaware.
I think Joe Biden's the president, Brandon. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm aware. I'm aware. I just didn't know why we started doing impressions of him.
America, I'm aware of the pressing times that are facing our nation.
Okay. Is it 10 o'clock yet?
It's almost.
Almost. Look at all these goblins.
Look at these gobos.
Look at all these wonderful goblins.
Where are they?
The gobos, they're right there, you dummy. You fucking blind
Holy
asshole.
Jeez, I'm such an
Dumbass.
idiot.
Stupid guy.
Leviathan,
Joe
This
Biden.
is the wildest episode I've seen in 43.
Man,
Well,
episode
yeah,
100
he
was
missed
pretty
out on the
crazy.
fucking the leap year on leap February. He missed out on that, so who knows? He may have missed a really crazy one.
I'm just hitting buttons, man. There's no rhyme or reason for this.
They started it.
Is that the $1 million man jump?
So deep fried though.
Well, I had the deep fried sound on top of it. Alright, you guys. That's enough fun with soundboards, but let's stop for the
Yeah.
sake of everybody.
I'm going to. So that for the, you know, maybe one person who isn't brain damaged that is being annoyed by all this, you know, we knock it off.
Yeah, I feel like my brain has been fried from our audio shenanigans. I'll just never get over Giga.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Zach. I mean, I found the
Yeah.
album on Spotify, but I chose not to listen to it for the sake of my own health, and then you brought it back, so it's
Well, no, we
it was-
listened to a different version of it.
You didn't want to play it on Spotify because you were scared of the Spotify lords.
Yeah, I mean, that was my lie.
It was a bad lie. Because I just foiled it.
Yeah, yes, you
And
did.
Kyle helped. Good old Kyle.
Giga-daga-digga-daga-daga-do. I've
Me,
been
I,
there
me,
a
that,
long
me, that,
time
oh.
ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Why did you take my wife from me? Giga-daga-daga-daga-do. Why did you take your wife from me? Why did you take my wife from me?
Gosh, it's good to be back. I can't believe we missed.
Why did you take
weeks of
my
this.
wife from me? Brandon, it's good to talk to you again after like 3 weeks of not talking to you.
That's not true. I saw you a week and a half ago.
Is that how long it's been? It feels like.
You sure about that?
You sure about
Yeah.
that?
You sure about
You
that?
sure about that?
You sure about that?
No, it was actually probably about a week and a half ago. I mean, that sounds about right. Still, it feels
A
like
week and a half too long.
Exactly, it feels like an infinity.
I
Very
get
long
to
time
actually
ago.
like things are gonna calm down now.
Like I've got to. Honk honk. Get away. I've got to. Honk honk. Run away.
What were you saying, Brandon?
I don't think Buddy Kravitz had any honking in this song.
I think the instruments was supposed to mimic the honking of a horn.
I just
don't know.
want
I don't
to
know what I'm saying.
get away.
Chip slip nip ba ba cheap cheap sip dip clip ba cleep corp sip. Cheap cheap. Ba ba cheap chep be ba clip flop ba ba chick chip slip nip. Ba ba cheap cheap sip dip clip ba cleep corp sip.
My favorite about that one is the pauses between sentences.
Yeah, what?
So you think it's done.
What? Never
What
done.
were you saying before, Brandon?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
So like from the end of May until August, we've been so busy and we've been like in the car like 6 hours a week and like going all over the place and just it's finally like chilling out now, and I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
It's all been great stuff. It's all been fun, but I'm like I was saying
So
earlier,
busy,
I'm
though,
excited
right?
for normalcy.
Me too.
Yeah, I just want some time to just do some normal shit and then hang out with my friends.
I got 2 more weekends of like busyness to go, and the weeks I'm at work, so I'm busy at work. But once those weekends are over, it'll be like the first, like I'll be hitting the first weeks after 2 weeks from now, where like my schedule isn't like planned out since May, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Zach, how about you?
Huh? I'm
He's busy,
sorry, I
man.
was not paying attention.
Oh, that's okay.
I was kind of off in my own little world right now, drawing this dude in the back.
Using the Goblin world.
Yeah,
Using
I
Gabo.
was going Goblin mode, to be honest with you.
You know what? We all gotta go.
This
Goblin
week,
mode sometime.
I am going to work or to LA for work.
Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton
And I
Eye
want to try and meet Cotton Eye
If it
Joe.
hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe.
See you there?
I'd been married long time ago.
I
Where
want
did
to
you come
know
from?
who he is.
Where did you go?
Where'd he go?
Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you go with my wife?
Cotton Eye Joe is.
Cotton Eye Joe was in a cult, or he was the leader of a
He's
cult.
Oh,
He's
that's
shrouded in mystery.
Cotton Eye
Joe.
Jonestown, huh?
That's right.
Oh, makes sense.
Cameras are broken right now.
They were called rednecks because of the way they slit throats.
Like the hills have eyes.
I like that purple guy in the background. He's a fun one.
Thank you.
We got a lot of gobos here in this picture. Some of them stretch the limits of what can be considered a gobbo.
What about my little guy?
I like
Obviously, you're
him.
the
I like
little
him the
guy.
most, to be honest
Yeah,
with
your
you.
little guy's the best of the bunch.
Oh. He's. I don't know. You should be saying that. He's quite the
If it
racist.
hadn't been for him, wait,
He's a
what?
horrible racist,
He's a
unfortunately.
racist? Oh, no.
Horrible racist.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I take everything I said back. Wow.
His name is Goblin Power Phil.
Oh no. Green power.
Goblin.
Jesus.
Sheesh. Joe
Well,
Biden.
folks, on that note, we have 20 minutes left of the show.
America.
Joe Biden.
Oh, Daddy.
What a wonderful picture we have here. Should we try and do a rock, paper, pencil real quick?
Really quick? Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we
Oh
good
my
for me to
God.
save this, or is anybody finishing?
I love you,
coloring?
Kyle.
I'm good to save this. Kyle, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. That's a whole $10,
Aw, what a guy.
I think, right? Isn't that $10?
I think so.
Did Kyle just give us 10 fucking or I guess like 9.50 or
No,
something like
he
that.
gave you 1,000 pennies.
Wow.
We love you.
Thank you. I love you.
Do you have that one?
I don't have that one. I should
Okay.
get it.
I'm gonna save this real quick.
I'm done. Love you guys, he says. And then he spent 30 more bits on a emoji. You liar!
He's bad at spending his money. Don't tell him what to do.
You silly
know.
Americans still have pennies. You know what? I operated with a lot of pennies today. It was weird.
We do still have pennies. I don't know why, but
Yeah, me either. It makes no sense.
people are scared of change over here. All right, are you drawing more stuff? I'll wait to save it.
No, I'm done.
Add
I'm
more.
done.
Okay.
I think he's just scribbling for funsies.
It's
I
all
was
good.
just
I was
throwing in
checking.
some grass.
I don't want to lose any good stuff. All right, we can clean the board.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for everybody showing up. I know we've
Yeah,
been
thank
gone
you
for a while,
guys.
but we appreciate you all. It makes it a lot of fun.
What a
Yeah.
wonderful homecoming this is.
And thanks
Most probably
for
actually
letting
said
me
you've
be
been
part
gone
of
for
it.
so long. We just wanted to celebrate your return appropriately. Well, I feel celebrated, although I feel like we're torturing the people watching. But we appreciate all of you.
This is how we make sure that they're loyal. Is we torture them when we come back.
Stress
so that-
test the audience.
Exactly.
If they stick through it, then
Yeah.
you know it's meant to be.
They're
It's true
loyal.
love.
They're real ride or die viewers for
Right.
when we blow up. They're gonna be moderated.
All right, I'm asking
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
No Biden.
What should we draw for rock, paper, pencil?
Question.
COVID
Biden.
attacking choice politicians.
No
because
thanks.
The Supreme Court
No
made it
thanks.
legal.
How about we draw a puppy?
A Corona puppy.
The beer?
Oh.
Actually,
You have
a
to-
virus
Put a lime in it.
animal would be kind of cool. Like I don't know, two wildly different things from the animal kingdom, like a bacteria and an elephant.
I don't even know how I'd draw just a bacteria. Like I don't know what I'd do to try to illustrate that.
You draw a bean.
just-
It's pretty easy.
I'd probably just end up drawing
Bean.
like
How
a
about
fucking
this?
like Mucinex booger.
Draw a bacteria version of some kind of animal, and we'll try and figure out what the animal is.
Hmm.
That sound
You
fun?
would just draw like an amoeba?
Well, for
animal?
instance, Zach
what a
said
bacteria looks like?
draw a bacterial elephant. So I'm like, I don't know.
That's an elephant.
We
I know
should
what that
draw
is.
Cotton Eye Joe.
We should draw. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's draw.
Draw
Cotton Eye Joe.
what we think he looks like.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
draw what Cotton Eye Joe looks like.
Okay. I agree with that.
All right, I'm gonna block out guest from. I'm gonna like hide the layers. Chaps 1 2 3 and guest 1 2 3. Brandon, you're gonna hide the layers. Guest 1 2 3 and Top Cat 1 2 3. And Zach, you're gonna hide the layers, or Ian, I guess. Ian 1 2 3, and Chaps 1 2 3.
Ian 1 2 3 and Chaps 1 2 3.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just. How do I hide that?
You just
Oh, okay,
click
I
the
see.
little squares.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, you got it.
No, you're a better handwriter.
Okay.
I like your handwriting more.
Thanks. I still have
Sorry, go
your
ahead.
font that you made in my computer,
I still have yours.
so I can sign paperwork with your handwriting.
That's not like my signature. I don't think that works.
Hey man, it's worked a lot so far.
Oh,
Done a lot of things
I don't
through.
know. Wait,
It's
is that
great.
why I keep getting notifications about a mortgage and like a car loan?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Don't worry. It's an investment. You'll be happy in the long run.
Well, you know what? They'd say that property is the only investment that always goes up.
They do say that.
I think they say that, right? Or like, do they do that? Like, they do, right?
I think so. Only.
They do that?
I mean, I guess if your house burns down, then no. But
That would be a property
Generally
losing value
speaking.
pretty quickly. You could literally see it like melting away.
maybe land always goes up.
Maybe, you know what? I think you're right.
I don't know. I can't afford any of it, so
Yeah, I
Who
don't try to
cares?
worry about things that are not in my pay grade, you know? I just try to worry about Cotton Eye Joe and my thirst for vengeance against him and how he stole my wife.
Yeah, fucking Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from?
Joe!
Where did you go?
You know, I actually had forgotten that the lyrics are "Where did you come from?" Or no, if it had not been for Cotton Eye Joe,
we've been married a long time ago.
I've
Where
been
did you
married
come
long
from?
time ago.
Where did you go? Where did you come
Where
from?
did you
Cotton
go?
Eye Joe.
Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you go from Cotton Eye Joe? What an awful song, man. I fucking hated that shit. Every time it would come on, I'd be like, eh.
Funny. I mean, I would have agreed. Kyle thought it was weird that he heard it in Europe, but I guess that's where it's from. So
That's where it's
not
from.
that weird.
They're
I
proud
guess
of it.
we
They're-
found out where Cotton Eye Joe's from.
Yes, we did.
But where did he go? That's the question that has not.
That's
been
true.
resolved.
Where did he go?
LA. I'm gonna try and find him.
Dop 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 dope. Dop 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 dope. Sorry guys, I'm out of things to say, so I'm just saying kind
all
of
good.
Joe over and over again.
Ian, how's your last week and a half been? We haven't talked much since I was in your presence.
Oh man, I worked during my week of work. I was approached and asked to work Sunday, so I worked Sunday, and so I haven't really had a lot of time to myself. On Saturday, I drank a lot and threw up, and then on Sunday, I worked.
No.
I threw up because I'm
Sorry
pretty sure it was
about it.
from the gross ass warm beer. Pretty sure I was just like, bleh.
It could have also been that you were in the sun drinking.
That could have been it.
Probably a little bit of both. Well, sorry for your self-induced sickness.
It's
Glad to hear
okay.
you're feeling better.
I feel great. So Brandon, if you had to give Deadpool and Wolverine a 1 out of 10,
1 out of 10. I would give it. It's tough. I will give it a number, but it's tough because it was fun. It felt. I'd give it a like 6.5. Low 7.
You barely liked it?
Okay, maybe I would give it a 7.
So you liked it enough.
That
it was
I liked
fine.
it enough. It was fine. A lot of I don't know. It's weird because it's like it does a lot of things that normally I'd really enjoy, and things that I did think were like pretty fun. But it's also kind of played out now, so the it's not as fun anymore.
I think I've said this on the show before, but Deadpool as a concept is kind of played out. Like, Deadpool is interesting when meta isn't such like a understood by everybody concept. It's kind of like a unique and novel thing, and that's when Deadpool was like really a cool character. It's like, oh look, it's a guy who's like he's calling everything out. It's crazy. But now that like everything is kind of meta and calls everything out, it's kind of like who gives a fuck? You know, it's just like everybody else.
Jay Marshall says the thing about Deadpool and Wolverine is that it felt like it was made for Deadpool to mug and crack wise, and they don't have a plot to go around it. Yeah, really. I mean, that was my biggest complaint. Like, the thing that is normally the jokes was the main plot, instead of like the joke was the fourth wall break, like that, or no, the plot was the fourth wall break. That was the movie, and I'm like, I need a little bit of something else. It was just a little. It's just too much of just that. I want, like, you know, you have Wolverine there. Make it a good Wolverine story mainly or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but because it's kind of been done, it's kind of that I don't know how to thread that needle. I will say there was a funny joke. This one I will spoil. It's just a one-off joke, but there's a scene. Obviously, it does multiverse shit because it's Marvel, and also that's kind of what the movie's about. But
of course,
there's a scene near the end where Deadpool and Wolverine fight a bunch of characters from different dimensions or whatever, and then as soon as the fight's over, Deadpool basically says something along the lines of like, "Can we stop doing the like?" He's like, "All right, this is enough. Can we stop doing the multiverse stuff? It's kind of sucked. Like, everything you've done has been a miss. It's not good. No one likes it." And then all of a sudden, one of the like characters that were a multiverse thing was like, "I actually thought everything's been way better since after Endgame." He's just like he's like the idiot in the crowd. But
the problem with
basically,
like corporations being self-referential is that it comes off as so goddamn soulless.
Yeah. I do think, compared to the other Marvel franchises, they do let Deadpool kind of run a little bit more. It's like not as algorithmically designed, I think, as the others.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes about the company that normally they wouldn't let fly, I don't think, but because it's this IP, they're kind of like, all right, that's the whole bit. He makes fun of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the excuse to kind of talk back against the company, and the company can kind of cash in and be like, hey, aren't we cool? We let it happen.
We can laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Now give us several $1 billion.
Please.
Please.
I don't know. I get a 7. It was fun. I think it's, if you like the others, or you like Marvel stuff, or you like X-Men, see it. But it's, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of the Deadpool thing. I think his stuff's funny, but it needs more than just that. It needs like a good story.
Yeah.
That he can be silly on top of or within. You know, I can't just be that.
Yeah.
For me.
I feel ya.
For me. Some people might love it, and that's great. But just for me, I'm just like, not enough for me.
Deadpool's relationship with the lady character in Deadpool 1, even though I don't remember her name, was interesting and fun. So when Deadpool 1 was happening, I was eager to see Deadpool reunite with the girl lady, because I was like, oh, I like when they're together, and that's like a decent motivation that like keeps has a heart to it and keeps the movie moving forward. But like, if you don't got that, then like, what the fuck are we here for? Like,
Yeah. It just, yeah, I don't know. I need more than just the jokes, I guess. Even though it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Seems like
Well,
a
I
stupid
mean, that's the thing
complaint.
is every comedy is like there's a heart to all the good comedies underneath all like, the stupid jokes. Unless like
That's true.
you know, there's edge cases like Kung Pao, Dumb and Dumber. I guess Dumb and Dumber, the
has
heart
some
is
heart.
the friendship between
Yeah.
Lloyd and Harry.
Yeah, movies got it. But yeah, there's some edge cases, but yeah, I guess you're right. Even something like wacky like Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure needs to have some kind of like heart to it.
Yeah.
Or else
Otherwise,
it's
like,
just weird.
I gotta care.
It's like weird.
You know, give me a reason to
Yeah.
care. And so
I was
many
expecting to
movies
like
forget
this
that.
one more, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
It's
But
a shame.
It was fun. I don't know. I was the target audience. I was the nerd that understood all the jokes, and so
You
it was
mark.
fun to see
You
some stuff.
Absolute mark.
It was fun to see some stuff in there that if it weren't for this movie, you'd never see it on the screen again. They brought, some things were revitalized for this, and that was fun. Starting with Wolverine, but like there's a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, there's something to be said for spectacle.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like it should be like, I just don't know where where it belongs. It feels like something I would like watch on the internet. I don't know what that means when I
It felt
say
like a fan
but,
film,
like,
is what you're saying?
I mean, it looked very expensive and it felt well done, but it felt like it was references were the driving force for the entire thing.
So that just reminds me of like old internet cartoons, like movies back in like the early days of the internet when most people still didn't know about the internet. It'd be like you'd find movies on like shockwave.com or like Atom Films or some shit like that, and you'd be like, what the fuck is this? And it'd be like some bullshit. And
I don't know. I'm curious to hear what other people say about it.
I am too. I was curious to hear your
There's a red
thoughts.
letter media of it that I'm probably gonna go watch.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that after this.
Spoiler
too.
alert, I've already seen the red letter media.
Oh shit. What did they think?
They had pretty much the same sentiments as you guys. They're just like, they don't see how the movie can really go on and have a sequel or something like that, because it was pretty much just what you said, a vehicle to make the jokes and the references and stuff.
Well, there you go. Now we don't
Yeah.
have to watch that
And
video, Brandon.
I'm going to anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna do it anyways.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no,
Oh,
I can see
no.
everyone's drawings.
I can see everybody else's too.
The game's over.
I'm gonna keep drawing, but
I've already I've
I don't-
rehidden. I saw Zach's, I didn't see Brandon's.
okay, I'll turn yours off. I didn't really look at them. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of planning on being done with that.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool will now be a guy who shows up in the other Marvel shit. But I
But
think
no
they're done
more
with-
feature films.
I think they kind of played it that way. Like even like the after credits had kind of like a little like montage of like young Ryan Reynolds saying like, "Oh, I would love to make Deadpool," and like him like getting started making it and all that, and like young Hugh Jackman like first X-Men, young's relative, but whatever. Like so I think they were kind of being like, "Hey, okay, we're saying goodbye to these characters, kind of."
Right.
I don't think we're saying goodbye to Good Deadpool. I think they're definitely going to bring him back in the big Marvel shit.
Of
But I
course.
think he's done probably with his own movies, at least for a while.
Yeah.
But
Makes sense
it's
to
all
me.
good.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
They went and they did it.
You know what? I know a lot of people who are happy to get a Deadpool movie, and good for them.
Yeah. This movie, the plot was basically just like Disney bought Fox. That's kind of the plot.
Wow.
actually.
That's kind of sad though when that's the plot of your movie is Disney bought Fox, so that's the plot of the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't enough for me, but you know, it was fun. Nonetheless.
There you go. Hey, if you had fun, that's better than not having fun.
True.
Man, I'm just drawing all kinds of like great proverbs today. Wow. Look at me go.
Like I've talked about the movie the entire show, and I had nothing. Like I've said a lot without saying anything. I'm like, oh no, oh no, I'm so conflicted.
That's drugs for
Deadpool
you,
for
man.
some reason.
I thought the movie was existent. I thought the movie existed.
I do think that.
Whoa. Shit, dude. Well, then I can, at some point or other, check it out if I am so inclined, since it exists.
Here's something I will say about things I've consumed.
Okay.
Everybody go watch Hundreds of Beavers. It's awesome.
Hundreds of Beavers.
Hundreds of
I
Beavers.
thought you were joking when you said that name.
No, it's so
I've been
good.
meaning to see that,
It was
but
made
I've-
by like a small team during COVID, in like the woods in like Wisconsin and the UP of Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and just like this, they made this movie, and it feels like live action Looney Tunes. It's a story about a trapper. It's like kind of if Kung Pao met a silent film. That's kind of like the best way I can describe it.
Huh.
It's awesome. It feels so like handmade in like the best ways. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I recommend it to everybody. I think it's on Prime now. You may have to like rent it or something.
Well, there you go, folks.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah, really fun. I think most people here would agree or would like it.
I'm excited to see it. I've been meaning to watch it, but if it's on streaming finally, I'm excited to have a chance to check it
Yeah,
out.
I had been wanting to watch it too, but it wasn't really available until I don't know, a little bit ago.
Well, awesome. So I'm gonna check that out, folks. Hundreds of Beavers. Look at that! Wow, woo wee. I don't have any animation or anything. Like I didn't prepare.
That's all right.
But I will see some animation next weekend at Lee Thompson's Shore Fest. Brandon, are you going on the 9th?
Of course I am. I am going
Hey,
to the Michigan one.
So happy to hear.
Yeah, I'm excited to finally go. I didn't go last year. I wasn't able to.
This year should be a good one.
But,
we have some special guests who are going to be having their cartoons in the festival, apparently, and I'm excited to see what they're bringing.
It'd be a fun time. If anybody, any of our viewers are Pennsylvanians or Michiganders, or you want to make a trip, it's the 3rd in Philly, and it's the 9th in Coldwater, which is like near Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's kind of southwest. Yeah, so check it out.
Check it out with Steve Bro. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for my Philly showing. Our cartoon, the food one, is going to be in both locations, so that's going to be more
awesome.
eyes on it. I'm excited to.
Very nice of Lee.
Very nice of him to put us in both like that. Crinkles has a cartoon in this festival, apparently.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
He was at last year's festival in person, and now he's got like an animation to show, so that's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a good, cool time. I'm excited. Are you guys just about ready with your Cotton Eye Joes?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm getting close. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm finishing coloring up some minor aspects, and then I'll be ready. I'm gonna be ready in about like 2 minutes. If you're not gonna be ready by then, Brandon, that's okay.
I'll try to be ready in 2 minutes, but it'll be close.
It's no rush. You don't have to like sacrifice quality or anything. Well, you guys, this has been a fun DrawBomb having you all on here.
Has been.
This has been an interesting one, to be certain.
I've been having a great time.
It's been a blast. It's been like such a homecoming coming back here and just DrawBombing like the olden days of 3 weeks ago.
I missed
this
it. I
is-
was excited when I woke up and was like, it's Monday.
That's right.
DrawBomb's back, baby.
This has sort of been the summer without DrawBomb. Is we haven't had a lot of episodes this
Yeah,
summer.
we haven't done it. in
Summer
about,
vacation, baby.
It's been almost a month since we did the last one.
That's true. But yeah, summer vacation. Let's just say that DrawBomb has been on summer vacay, and we're allowed to do that, you guys. It's a free fucking show, okay? Jesus Christ, get off our cases. Except for Kyle, he paid. He's allowed to complain.
He's allowed to. He's got a seat on the board. 'Cause
That's right.
invested so much.
Leviathan Den,
He says,
Leviathan
"More
Den
content."
2, but to a lesser extent.
Yeah. Only by 5 weeks.
Yeah,
Coming in hot. Kyle only has to slip up a little.
that's right. Oh, you watch out, Kyle. You watch out. He's
I
gonna
think
get
Zone
you.
Dog has quite a few weeks going.
I think so too. Yeah, we'd be if he were to pop in, we'd be so surprised. All right, I think I'm fully ready.
I need about a minute and a half left.
Okay.
But, you know, if you want to do any end of the show stuff while I'm finishing this up.
Oh
Don't
my
make it all
gosh.
purple because it will mess up all the colors. But
Oh yeah. I forgot that there was a issue with the streaming screen, and so like our window's been blocked out for a little bit. So now it's been a surprise for everybody, just a tad. That's okay. We got it fixed though. Giga-da-ga-ga-da-ga-da-ga-do.
Ian,
Hey, God, blah, 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 blah.
Brandon,
why are you so ashamed of your love for this song? You have to pretend like it bothers you when it is one of your favorites. I saw your Rednecks poster up on your wall when I was at your place recently. I know you're a big fan.
how could you?
I saw the tickets on the
How
on the
could you
counter
expose
that-
my secrets
to their
like this?
show.
You bastard!
Well, I just want you to be yourself. You know, you're living.
I am
a life.
myself. Can't you see? I'm not going. Those tickets aren't for me. They're for my twin.
Oh. Okay.
Who looks
Sorry
and
for
sounds exactly
misunderstanding.
like
I
me.
apologize. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to slander your name. Then I just misunderstanding. I guess.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all.
And just remember my twin's
me?
name is Brennan.
I thought I was your son. I didn't know I was your brother.
You're my polyp and you're my my twin.
Almost done.
My anal polyp, as you've established, my polyp that was grown on my anus.
Call me Palap Abdul.
Wow. I hate it, yet I love it at the same time.
Are you guys both done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm chilling, bruh.
Ian, do you have anything to plug? I know we kind of just did our plugs, but
Yeah, I legitimately don't have anything to like really plug. We
Okay.
have some shorts coming out soon. It's
yes.
just taking a little bit of time. We're just a little bit held back, but that's okay. But
All right, we've been summer vacation. We've been hanging out.
summer
in person,
vacay.
celebrating the people we love.
That's right. Enjoying this
But we're
wonderful
done.
weather.
They,
Yeah, it's
they
over.
got,
Enough
they got to
celebrating.
celebrate.
Those who we love, they understand at this point. If they don't, well, they fucking missed their chance. Zach,
Y'all?
do you have anything to plug?
I don't have anything to plug at the current moment. I'm just gonna be there at Short Fest with you on Saturday. And it's gonna be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Hooray!
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Zach. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks for having me. I had a really good time.
What a guy.
Yeah.
What
What
an
an episode.
absolute
What a
legend.
fun.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
I feel like I really contributed by sharing G'dag-a-day-G'dag-a-day-go.
Man, what you
I would rather listen to
changed-
that version than the real one.
That's true.
To
I
be
would
honest,
too.
yeah.
But you did change the
And-
trajectory of the stream with that.
That's true. That's true.
That's a really
Quite
nice way of
drastic.
saying torpedo it.
I wasn't expecting it to become the main event of the show, but it really did. But that was thanks to the donors, you know.
Thank you.
Money.
Yeah, to
Money can really shove
Money.
this show in any direction.
Money talks.
Money.
Money talks.
Yes,
Alright,
sir.
I am officially.
All right, I'm gonna start revealing all of your. I mean, the viewers can see each other's things, but now I can.
I'm not
So you guys definitely did much more with the cotton eye than I did.
Yeah.
It feels like if
Brandon,
you
your bare bottom
mixed-
is the best.
Thanks. It feels like if you mix me and Ian's, you get, or if you mixed Ian and Zach's, you get mine.
Yeah.
It almost
I think
feels like
that's
a
accurate.
progression.
It's just, yeah, it's an animatic.
This is like AI art, but it gave us 3 results.
I love Zach. I love your like composition and everything. It's great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I like how you and I
Ian, I
pretty
love-
much were using the same brain cell.
And Ian, I love the wives. Great. And also the motion is he's moving. He's dancing to that song in there. I
You
can
can
feel
see
it.
the song in his legs, you know.
You could see him.
You just hear that song
singing it.
coming over the hill, and you have to
That's
hide
right.
your wife.
Joe. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
It really does feel like a like you know,
Like a
it
cryptid.
goes in order. It goes in order. He stole some wives. He put cotton in his eyes, and then third one is
And
him.
then his butt's hanging
Well
out.
established. He's older. He's grown a beard.
Well, you guys, what a wonderful episode this has been.
It was. I had a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Good to
I had
be
a really
back.
good time.
Good night, everybody
Thanks
in the
everybody
chat.
for
Good night, everybody. I
joining
love
in
you.
the
Good
chat.
night, everybody.
We
I
had
love
a
you.
lot of people this time. Crazy Kyle, Jay Marshall, Lotus Clock,
Mad Lad.
Leviathan,
What a lot of
Dan,
people.
Mad Lad.
Wonderful people.
Wow.
That sounds like the gang,
Wow.
right? If we missed anybody, we're very sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous game trying to that it's like I
Doing
don't
the
have
list
to list
everybody
everybody,
thing?
but I choose
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
It's like sets you up for failure. But I just I appreciate everybody, so I try my best.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming in here, joining us, having fun with us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much
Bye.
appreciated.
I love
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Biden.
America.
Oh my god.
Joe Biden.
Oh, that's not
America.
what we're gonna-
Everybody's people. It's
Joe
America.
Biden.